ọmụmụ bụ mbụ na-enweghị ikwu ọmụmụ bụ mbụ na-enweghị ibe ara m ka onye ka onye anya m ka onye ka onye ogbenye dị bụ mbụ adị
Guys, our legend is coming out to see us. I paid a courtesy visit to a legendary folklore, Sir Mike Ejeagha, and I didn't do this just for myself, but for everybody that is enjoying his music today. And I pray that as many that are seeing this, you will surely live long and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Share this love to as many as you can. Papa waved his beautiful hands to us, and his son helped to remove his working aid. So I had to send my workers to go down and get the things I came with. They are just small things, so beverages and some other things. So as they went down, his son was interpreting to him the reason why we came, because daddy is very old and he barely understands some certain things. Old age is sweet.
We are in Enugu State, in the place of a legendary folklore, Sir Mike Ejeagha. And before Anyabia, we made a call. Guinea na Guinea, what and what are we going to come with? In case daddy Ejeagha, we don't want to bring the one that the children will eat or the grandchildren will eat. Daddy's own personally. So they told us that we should come with beverages. And that was why we came with all these things.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So after presenting the items I came with, it was time to do the needful. That's the tradition of the Igbo land. If you know, you know. But as we were waiting for them to get the plate for the kola nuts, IGBO was bringing out the things. I was cracking jokes. Everybody was laughing. Normally, me, a comedian, no cap. So it wasn't long. The plate landed, and I removed the kola nuts from the nylon and poured it into the plate for tradition to be done. And it was time for Daddy to pray for the kola nuts.
Ozela ya chukwu. Amen. Jesus' name.
Amen.
What is your young?
How'd you wake up?
Daddy, the people that were to poor. Gamitinia canoe. Hey,
every tradition is unique, and I urge everyone to respect his or her tradition. After the prayers, the breaking of kola nuts, the boy was asked to share the kola nuts to everybody, for everybody to take and partake from the kola nut, which is the way we do it in Igbo land. So Daddy being the first and the eldest, he was offered. Daddy took his own. His son, I think that was his first son, also took his own. Then they handed over to another elderly man there. The elderly man said, no, when they give to Bob Too Funny. Saying Bob Too Funny, I say, I beg, I collected, everybody collected, everybody was collecting. It was a beautiful moment. As the breaking of kola nuts were going and sharing, everybody was happy. There is one thing I noticed about this family. They are full of joy and happiness. Even the hospitality was a top-notch. Guys, I can't thank them enough for how comfortable they made me feel. Or you listen to my compliments.
I wasn't about the name. My father be a very big fan. When I got my friend, I said, no, when we do gwogwogwongwo, Sir Mike Ejeagha, can we do one pam? Because honorable every morning and every evening. Mpam, ojeno uluku mango. Ikuku aniku. Ono channel na like this. Ojide phone tamam ko radio we na body egu. I barely say mpago na guy. I say ejikuna muso, jikunu magi. So that time only why you I na say egu oda agbo. So as I grew up and I started listening to the music, I saw what my father was enjoying. Now, the musicians we have these days, they are trying their best. But there is one thing about their music. They tell us more about money and women. And they make us pursue what is irrelevant. What can I can actually make impress. But musics like Sir Mike and his contemporaries gave you more meaning to life.
Yes.
Music like Obogini mere madu jakporum no no. Obomumu na enweghị ikwu, obomu bụ mbụ na enweghị ibe. Now when you listen to that music, that doesn't mean you forever be a poor person.
Yeah.
But for the meantime, endure.
Yes.
It will give you reason to live and not reason to pursue and die. So that is why we are here, to show appreciation. Currently, aside the fact that my father is a big fan, but he's still alive, he's a big fan, and I have even come to understand that this is music and will remain music. If I'm statistically good enough, I'll say more than 300 content creators have used this sound. More than.
Yes.
And still counting. So I said to myself, that doesn't make me too righteous, but it's courtesy, and I deem it fit to come and pay a legendary visit, a courtesy visit to Daddy, and tell him thank you for giving us this music that we are enjoying now. Because let's imagine that this music had the raw. Can you be high and enjoy now? So the music gave us an enjoyment for now, and I believe that this enjoyment will last long.
Amen.
That's why I came with all these things. They are very small.
Amen.
These things are very small. But I say let me come with this.
Amen.
And then onwe ha ihe eji mara anyị nwa bụ ndị kịta anyị nwa bụ na-abụ ego kịta mgbe m geda adị ha na-abụ ego. So jide m phone.
No, my brother.
So I've come to spray this little on maybe that dinner, and I will need that one do it because
I'm gonna come with you, okay? You want to do okay?
I've met so many legends, and I've done something like this. I've decided to pay a courtesy visit to Daddy and show a little appreciation, not just as much as I can, because he's not just a father to his family, he's a father to all.
Yes.
Someone who stood the gap of giving us not just music but words of encouragement. Is my father, and the father of everybody that understands life the way I understand.
Yes.
And with this little, I'll say, Daddy, thank you so much. I'm gonna go catch up on the motor. Nna m eze apata m enyi.
Gwogwogwongwo.
Nna m eze apata m enyi.
Gwogwogwongwo.
Mbe isi n'ịkpata onye. Mbe isi n'ịkpata onye. Asị m anyị ya dube enyi chebe enyi. Ọ dịka asị na-akpata m enyi. Asị m anyị ya dube enyi chebe enyi. Ọ dịka asị na-akpata m enyi. Ọkwa enyi ga-abụ isi oche. Ọkwa enyi ga-abụ isi oche. Enyi na-aga na iso gị n'azụ. Enyi na-aga na iso gị n'azụ. Asị m anyị ya dube enyi chebe enyi. Ọ dịka asị na-apata m enyi. Asị m anyị ya dube enyi chebe enyi. Ọ dịka asị na-apata m enyi. Enyi na-aga na iso gị n'azụ gwogwogwongwo. Enyi na-aga na iso gị n'azụ gwogwogwongwo. Daddy,
You are too much. Daddy, you are too much. Daddy, you are too much.
Ọ bụ gịnị mere mmadụ ji kpụrụ m n'ọnụ? Ọ bụ gịnị mere mmadụ ji akpụrụ m n'ọnụ? Ọ bụ mụ bụ mbụ na-enweghị ikwu. Ọ bụ mụ bụ mbụ na-enweghị ibe. Ara m ka onye ka onye. Anya m ka onye ka onye. Ogbenye dị bụ mbụ adị. Na ayo. Ayo. Oh my guys, here again now. Oh my guys, someone did tag that. Agwarile egwu. Agwarile na n'ụdị nke ya sị. Ọ bụ gịnị mere mmadụ ji akpụrụ m n'ọnụ? Ọ bụ gịnị mere mmadụ ji akpụrụ m n'ọnụ? Ọkwa mụ na-ebunye onwe m mmụọ. Ọkwa mụ na-ebunye onwe m mmụọ.
Ugwu nọ ka mụ na-akwụ. Ụgbọsị dị mụ na-akwụ.
Daddy, this is very little, but I will say with this little, I'll say thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very, very much.
Daddy.